Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's the Falcons going up against the Panthers.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers. Gets past one man, and the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Hackenberg on second down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 35. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 42 yards. Fresh set of downs here.
On baseline and press if you don't know how to baseline and press.
Out of the gun, Hackenberg. Throws right side, and that's complete.
It's that easy, man.
Touchdown, Falcons. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They got that momentum going, a touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
We're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Oh, you're an idiot. Okay.
This will be
taken walk away. Let me get the ball. Cool.
But when the highlight is shown of this play, all attention is going to be on the person running with the football. But how about the group as a whole? Setting up that big-time return, yardage that we won't even account for in the box score, may help them win the game.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. The first down throw for Hackenberg. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On second down, here's Hackenberg. Throwing right, and that's complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 2-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the kick.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Panthers have recovered.
I mean, often we hear about the red going in that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball.
Cover 6 press, the play that stops his entire offense.
So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through it, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
Gonna give this time to the tailback.
And he 3 points, buddy.
For a Falcon touchdown.
24 defense against goal line does not work,
His third touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. Big hit. Knocked down sideways. Right there at the 43.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Newton on first down. Flush to his right. It's complete right side to Benjamin. A very solid gain of 27.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
A near turnover, but the offense recovers it. Now they'll try to regroup on second. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the play goes nowhere.
You know better than that. You've been running that play for 3 years, 3 seasons, guy.
They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
I know better than that, bro. You gotta know better than that, big dog.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays. From the gun, here's Newton. And fights through one man. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
The overall pick has 2 sacks in his first divisional game. Panthers.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
Oh, baby.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Okay.
Open now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. Now they try the right side here. A beautiful fake. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. But at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
About it because all I got to do is fucking slide protect where his leader is. And just fucking dot his defense up down the field. Just that.
In motion is Austin Hooper. The play clock's running down. Now Hackenberg. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. And 15 yards there on the catch and run.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Here we go. Boom, landed. Boom, landed. All right, now, look at 56. Look at.
They go play action here on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 1st and 10, Hackenberg. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
We covered too hard for that fucking throw the streak on the sideline.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Again, it's Hackenberg. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Go ahead and die. He's a nickel, bro.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Hello, rookie.
A great play there with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Now a handoff here to his running back. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence, because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And this is going to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fielded at about the 28. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. And here now come the Falcons. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it could be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Now to throw on first. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Hackenberg on first down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Here we go now. 3-19. Watch it now, Barney.
2nd down, Hackenberg. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman.
Why didn't you fucking...
He's going to be knocked backward.
He literally just neglected to block the middle linebacker.
Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
What?
So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt.
5-man box.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. And this one is right down Broadway. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Panthers coming out now. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, here's Newton. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that's fucking funny.
3rd and 11, and some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime. The shotgun snap for Newton. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
Here's the Panthers punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That's pulled in at the 32.
One
And
little
he's
seam,
free
baby.
going down the left side. It's a foot race.
One little seam. That's all you need, son.
Touchdown, Falcons.
Well, it certainly feels like that kind of game, doesn't it? No matter what they do, it's going to work. That might be the absolute crusher right there. A punt return for a touchdown.
Feels like there's been a lot of crushers in this game. This lead just gets bigger. And it's up and good. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. And they give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They'll try the air now with Newton. Dancing to his left. Room here to run. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. To throw is Newton. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Come on now. Check 13.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. Flushed out right. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Down the numbers. There he goes.
Once again, you got to get out of it, right?
A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here.
And
he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Shift together here from the D-line. Here's Hackenberg. Now he'll escape to his left. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete.
Illegal.
Well, let's see who
oh,
this
my
is on.
back-to-back penalties
so he was
like
past
that,
the line
bro?
of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
After the penalty, here's Freeman. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain. I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Out of the gun, Newton. A man with a crossing route. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. To throw on second down is Newton. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's first and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, second and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. They come out here in the I. So they're on the 5-yard line here, second down and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now Newton on third and goal. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on fourth. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it is incomplete. They're turned away on fourth and goal. And the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man.
Here we go now.
First down, Hackenberg. Over the middle, complete. That's Weber. And they'll get him down up past the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down.
Let's go. Boom, there it is.
Throwing, Hackenberg. Throw left side, complete. It's Weber. And he's got some space here. The 40. Past the 20. 10. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A big play there. 83 yards. And the Falcons continue to pour it on. So another score there, and often you talk about the three phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. To throw on second down, Newton. He's going to air one out. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
The Panthers on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time it's 3rd and 3. And to give this time to the tailback. And he spins through. The 13 yards that time at a first. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
Now Newton on first down. Benjamin with it over the middle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Looking to throw on second down. Newton being chased out left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
The Panthers on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Operating from the gun, Newton. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. They'll run it now out of the gun. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 3rd down, Hackenberg. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Weber. They give him 12 yards and a 1st down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Hackenberg. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Hackenberg now. And they're going to get him.
Nowhere near me.
For a sack.
Nowhere near me.
7-yard line. Solomon Thomas in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green.
From the gun, Hackenberg. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. Carolina getting set to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. 2nd down now after the incompletion. And he'll give it here to his running back. And that's a big collision. He's knocked backward as they will mark him down at the 11-yard line.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
To throw on 3rd down. Newton. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. And a great spot to start this drive from here.
All right, here we go.
Oh, surprise. Hackenberg looks to throw. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a gain of 5, and it's a second down.
Watch him now, Barney.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. The Falcons on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw, Hackenberg. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Atlanta, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll be at home for one next week against the Oakland Raiders. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports.
Just fucking passing.
From Charlotte, good night, everybody.